But of course, there are moments where you go, oh, kind of like
Yeah.
the kiss.
Exactly. There are a few nice pauses that you get in it because the pace is pretty relentless. I mean, it's from the minute you sit down right through until the end, you really barely have time to catch your breath. But the kiss with Ron and Hermione is just this wonderful break in all the chaos and the fear and sadness and, you know, all of that going on. They just have a moment where that's all that really matters, is the two of them, and, you know, they could die any moment, and I think they both just feel like it in that moment, that if they don't tell each other how they feel about one another, then, you know, it's, they have to. It's completely organic, it's completely natural, and they have this kind of, like, Rupert and I put in this kind of, like, nice laugh that they have, because it almost seems so ridiculous that it hasn't happened sooner. The minute it happens, it feels so right that it's almost like, why didn't we do this years ago? We are so silly.
However,
yes.
In reality, though, it wasn't that easy kissing like your brother.
In reality, it was not. In reality, there was definitely, I mean, it's definitely awkward. Rupert, you know, yeah, he's been like a brother to me. We've grown up together. We have so much history. And also, you know, we had the added pressure of, you know, I think we had like 3 EPK crews on the day who wanted to get behind the scene coverage, and we had all the crew who wanted to come and watch, and we knew the media would want to know about it, and we knew that audiences would be like, when's the kiss gonna happen? They know it's coming, it's so anticipated, and we're like, oh, how are we gonna live up to this and pull this off?
He still blushes. I mean, when I asked about it, he just turned so red in his little cheeks.
Oh, that's so sweet. No, he's, you know, Rupert isn't, he's shy. He can be shy, and he doesn't say much. So I think there was that added thing for me, which is that I just didn't know what he was thinking. With Dan, you always know what he's thinking, but with Rupert, not so much. So, yeah.
You become this fashion plate. I mean, seriously, just, you are stunning, and are you glad, though, to put that bag away? That thing you had to carry?
I know, that hideous bag. No, I mean, in real life, I mean, it'd be very useful, but no, I mean, it's nice. I mean, there's a comfort in playing Hermione and not having to worry or think about, you know, any of that stuff. Definitely, there's a freedom in it. But you know, it's fun. I get to have best of both, so I'm happy.
Okay, what's next? I mean, everyone's going to be watching you. I mean, you're kind of under a telescope still.
I know. Well, I'm really excited. Having seen this movie, I'm really excited about what I'm going to go and do next. I just finished a movie called The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I did, which is a small independent movie. It's a love story. It's about a group of friends in their last year of high school. So I'm really excited for that. Just finished that. I did a movie called My Week with Marilyn. I'm going back to school in the fall to study English for a year, and then I'll go back to the States and do my last year there. So I'm still studying, which is great. And then I'm just reading like crazy. I just desperately want to find the next thing that really feels true to me, and that it's just, I'm so inspired by this film and how great, I feel so good about it that I'm really excited to go and put everything that I've learned into practice, into something else, hopefully that's great. It's really motivated me.
Have you watched the first one lately? I mean, have you seen
No, I really haven't. In a way, it's easier to watch that very first one because it almost feels like I'm watching another person. Like I can't even identify with that girl. She feels almost foreign to me. It's like so much has happened. I know she's me, but I can't. It's almost easier to watch because I just feel so disconnected in a way. It's interesting. So much. It's like 12 years. You know. So
you've grown up so nicely. I mean, I know you're probably so sick of hearing that, but it's
thank you.
But
so
we
nice
did too. You were our constant in a crazy decade.
It was a crazy decade. It's funny. I mean, you mentioned that first film. I remember that when we first came to America to promote the first movie, it was just after 9/11. And I remember Chris Columbus making this speech that Harry Potter had come about just at the right time, when people needed to escape and believe in magic and something greater. And it was really inspiring, and it's really nice for me to think that these movies have been a constant and that they really have meant something to people. It's really nice.
Well done.
Oh, thank you.
Say something to the troops all over the world about
yes,
those
oh,
things.
I'd love to.
Okay.
Oh gosh, what can I say? You guys are amazing. I am so happy that I'm so proud that this movie that I'm in is being sent to you, and I really hope that you enjoy the final chapter of our series. And this, I'm really proud of the work, and it's fun. It's a roller coaster ride, and I just hope you enjoy it wherever you are.